Okay, I'm going to be teaching you how to make a tourniquet only using a t-shirt and a highlighter or something that's pretty strong and long. So what you're going to do, say the patient has a laceration right here, it's bleeding pretty good, you need to get a tourniquet. What you're going to do is take the t-shirt, slip the patient's arm through both sleeves, all right, bunch it up right there. You get a Sharpie, like a highlighter, something like that, and you twist it. And twist it until it cuts off the circulation and the bleeding stops. You're going to apply this 2 to 4 inches above the site or above the joint. Thank you.
Oh, ow, I've cut myself. Help.
Something you could use at home to stop the bleeding using a hemostatic agent is block of allium. It's a block that you get wet when you're shaving, and you wet it and then you apply to the wound and it should clot it. In the field, sometimes they use quick clot. Otherwise, they apply direct pressure, elevate the wound, and apply it to.
Come across a patient who is bleeding in the field, you'll want to take a gloved hand or fingertip, place a sterile dressing over the wound, and apply direct pressure to the wound until it stops. When holding direct pressure, you want to make sure that you're holding uninterrupted pressure for at least 5 minutes. And if the person happens to have an impaled object in their body, you want to make sure never to remove it and put sterile dressing around the. After applying direct pressure, you'll want to apply a pressure dressing to the wound by taking a sterile roller gauze and firmly wrapping around the entire wound, making sure to get both above and below the injury. When wrapping the injured area, you would want to stretch the bandage tight enough so that it maintains a constant pressure on the injured site, but making sure not to wrap so tightly that you are not able to feel a distal pulse. Because of the coronavirus, families are now required to stay home, and there's a chance that someone might get injured while being at home. So this is what to do if someone gets injured and starts bleeding while at home. So after applying direct pressure, you could use another dish rag or old t-shirt to be able to apply pressure dressing by wrapping around the injured area and tying it in a knot. So if someone starts bleeding while at home, you'll want to take a dish rag or an old t-shirt to be able to apply direct pressure on the wound. Say if he has an injury on his arm, you could take a folded dish rag and use it to apply direct pressure.